Okay, hi guys. So how's this? I'm actually recording on my phone because the camera battery just died. And I'm like, So I'm actually curious about the lighting and stuff. And like, it's a bit different angle. So I wanted to give you an update. I'm not gonna say it's a quick one. It's just me talking. Welcome. This is my channel now. I don't even upload videos. I don't know what I'm doing, and occasionally I pop up and do like random updates like what am I doing? Fun. But at this during this time, I've actually reached 5,000 subscribers. I basically like broke down, cried. Then I said like I'm selling stuff, like I'm just like I'm selling entire groups of my collection, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna sell photo cards too, and then people are like, oh, let's subscribe to this. I'm not even doing anything. Well, thank you, I guess. Like, I really wanted to reach that 5,000 for a while. So it was just so close, and I just didn't know what I was doing. And like, I was not in the mood to pause, as I have explained previously in those videos. So, like, obviously, like, you wouldn't want to subscribe to your channel when I'm not enjoying the thing that I do anymore. It's like, yeah, it's not fun. So, that's what happened. And then as you can see, Super Show 2 has fell off my shelf. So it's actually right there. It shouldn't be. But I decided that I'm gonna remove the posters or just like wait for them to like fall and just, like have the ugly blue tech marks. Can you see that? Like have those on my wall. It's gonna be pretty, I know. I do love these posters. The Super Show ones, Don and Sorry ones, those are probably my all-time favorites. Like, they're so beautiful. Also, Bluebird is still up. Like, that's so pretty. It's blue. But I don't feel like dealing with posters. And like, I've been doing this for 8 years. I mean, the posters, and like, my room is full of posters, everything. And if I actually go back, like, I used to be the crazy horse girl. So like I had horse posters up on my wall like entirely, so I basically didn't have wall like proper clean wall, like not ever, but like since I was like 12 or 11, probably since I was 11. So you know like when I switched to K-pop, it was basically just removing some horse posters to put up a new Super Junior poster. So like I never had that clean look in my room, like teenager stuff. And it's not because like, oh, you have grown out of it. It's not that. It just maybe that. I don't know. Like some people still, when they enjoy like K-pop or something, they might have huge collections and never put posters up on their wall because it's just not their thing. And like, yeah, I'm gonna remove the posters. So then, what else? So actually, I downsized my collection, as you know from that previous video, and I've sold about 100 albums at least. I actually never counted. I just sold the albums. It's like, and I bought a new phone with it. I bought the new iPhone SE 2020, which is obviously a new phone but still has the home button, so I wanted that to upgrade my iPhone 7 because like I do love that phone a lot, but like it was just like getting a bit older and tiny bit slower. So I'm like, yeah, I kind of need a new phone, especially when instead of unlocking one time it just turned off and like it was not out of battery. It just decided to go black and like nothing. Like, yeah, I don't want it to happen to my phone, so I just got a new phone with the album money. So yeah, so that's about the albums. I still haven't started to sell photo cards properly because yeah. So I actually started to film this video and I forgot what I was talking about there, so I just kind of want to repeat that, but I didn't. So I'm not gonna upload properly. I might do like videos like I'm thinking of like doing something that maybe someone asks something in the comments, and like it makes me like want to do something about that. Like, and maybe, I don't know, I'm not gonna do regular unboxings either. It's like, no, I'm not gonna, and probably I'm not gonna do them for Super Junior either. I'm really sorry. I actually have filmed videos of the Beyond Live goods and like other like photo card and whatever unboxings, merch, and I haven't like edited them or anything. I haven't done anything with them. I don't know how to film a video with my phone. So one more thing that I've done is gotten new albums, some very few, not as crazy as previously. I'm trying. And I opened the box, I opened the album, flipped through the photo book slowly, like, it's like, oh, picture, looked at the photo cards, put the album up on my shelf, and then sort the photo cards in my binders. And I have not done that since I've started basically this channel, ever. So I actually didn't film a video, and like it felt nice, different, and good. Like, it's like, I'm gonna waste my time filming a video that I'm not gonna edit because I don't find the time. It's like, then I might as well just not film it, you know? So that's what happened to the DNE albums. I got the new DNE albums, they are beautiful, and they are up on my shelf, safe and sound, and I have not filmed the video. So that's a change. I know. I've reached 5,000 subscribers, and many of you are gonna unsubscribe. And many of you are gonna unsubscribe because there's no more Super Junior unboxing. I'm still getting the stuff, but I honestly don't know, because like the new special version, like I just bought 3 versions. There is a Kino version to buy, and then the any special version, and then it's 1 out of 3 photobooks random. I don't want to deal with that. Yeah. I bought 4 albums in September, beginning of September, you know, like I have a list of groups that I still collect, and like it's like I'm going slow and not buying multiple versions and all that. So I did that, but I still like, and then already Kinakin, The Boys, and Everglow are making a comeback, which means 3 albums, and like I know this is the busy part of the year, like September, October, November is usually the most crazy, and normally previously I would have had not just 10 but at least 15 or 20 albums to buy. Like, I'm glad that's not the case, but I sometimes still feel like more than 4 is like what's going on with my brains? Like, so, and the SM is going crazy. Like, it's not fun anymore to collect the photo card, honestly. SM, you messed up. Like, I just don't. I'm giving up on new don't care photo cards, like especially the extra ones. Album ones I might not, but like merch and concert and like, you know what? I'm like, I don't want to deal with that, SM. Like, I've did it for the past 8 years. And it feels like every single year there are more and more and more photo cards, and they are less and less different from each other. They are just basically the same picture, like he moved his head this much. I'm like, no! I don't want to make excuses for myself to also get that because it's different. Like, he literally moved his face a tiny bit. Like, it's like, I don't want to make those excuses for myself anymore. Like, I love Donkey, I love Super Junior, but these photo cards, and it's like, no, it's killing me. So yeah, that's what it is with collecting and such. Like, I'm still a bit confused, but sorted out. I'm still like honestly, at this point, I'm like not checking out a bunch of comebacks. I'm checking out the ones that I know I would enjoy. Like, I checked out Kinakun when it got released, you know, because I knew I was probably gonna get that album. So I checked out that and like, oh, that's really good. So I'm like, yeah, I checked out that. But like, Treasure debuted, and it's like, oh, YG group. I don't stand or do anything with YG groups. I wouldn't buy the album either way, but I probably would have listened to the song, but I just didn't feel like listening to that either. Probably it's good, but it's like, I guess I'm really like slowing this whole thing down. And there's nothing wrong if you don't do that, and if you don't agree with me, and like maybe like you're gonna be like me in a couple of years or not gonna be like me, and like I don't know. But for right now, I just don't feel like dealing with a lot of these stuff. It's like Diani releases the song, I listen to that, of course. Yeah, but they're just like a smaller group of things that I still, and like I don't want to expand it. I used to do that, like every year I would get into new and new groups, and like they are really great, but I'm just tired. So it's so annoying, like I'm looking that way because I'm looking at the screen, of course, but then the camera is there. It usually looks different when I record it with my camera, and I got used to that, sorry. So what I've been doing is actually sports and working out. So like my new hobby is working out. That sounds so dumb. So I guess like my number one thing right now is really is sports. Then I guess friends. No, it's not that bad. So I actually have like a weekly schedule, and then I like work around that to have like stuff to do with my friends. Like it's like if they want to meet, then I can have time for them. But I have a schedule. It's like Mondays and Wednesdays are completely off. Thursdays too. Sunday, no, Saturday is off too. It's like, yeah, it's pretty bad. So I still want to meet my friends, but it's like half quarantine right now. It's not like, well, we can go out, but it's like, and things are still open. Like we're in that limbo in the middle. Like you don't know what you're supposed to do. Many of my colleagues are in home office. I'm like, I'm still gonna go there. Like, I'm gonna be careful, like I'm gonna wear the mask and all that, and I'm washing my hands properly, but I'm like not gonna do what I did previously, and like basically like I was scared to touch stuff. I didn't want to go out at all. Like I could have gone out for a walk, literally just walk, not do anything like and go to like other people, like whatever, it's like meet other people, but like I could have just gone out to have a walk, and I didn't, and I was basically like going insane. So yeah, we're not gonna do that this time because it does not end well, honestly. So and then beside that, like I still have like K-pop and like watching TV shows. I guess TV shows is my hobby. I've started watching Alice and Lies of Lies. Those are probably one of the best dramas of this second half of the year, just saying previously ahead of time. They are really gonna be great. Though Alice is like already like halfway through, so yeah, so I've been, but I'm like not like stressed to watch the next episode because next week is gonna be the new episode. Like I wanna like chill down with that because like when the quarantine started, there were like quite a few dramas that I wanted to watch, and like it took up a lot of my time. Probably if it wasn't quarantine, I wouldn't have had time to watch those. I don't exactly regret, but I also kind of regret the time. Yeah. So I'm really trying to like just like put TV shows behind a lot of things. It's like especially sport and friends. I wouldn't say I would have put like TV shows previously before Friends. I definitely put it before sports or working out. But I do think there were very few occasions when I was like, I'm gonna say this day is not good for a meetup because I want to watch TV shows or dramas. And that's not a good thing, and we are not gonna do that here anymore. And then also for American stuff, like I decided, like I started watching Modern Family. I know I've never watched Modern Family, and it's just short episodes. So like, and I usually watch it like while going to work, so saving time. So I've watched already 5 seasons, but like I'm not just like laying in my bed and watching Modern Family. I don't really do that. And normally while going to work, or coming from work to go to work out, or like after lunch at my parents, we watch 2 episodes like kind of together, or like while I'm having dinner at home, I watch Modern Family. So like it's more like that extra thing, but it's not like actually taking up my time. I'm not saying it never happens, but maybe like once a week that I actually watch it, just like laying down and watching Modern Family. So yeah, so I think that's okay for me. It works. And then the workout. So I just want to talk about my workout schedule because I feel like talking about it. If you're still here, then thank you. So as you may know, I started running. So I started running on the 1st of July. And actually have started to have pretty good results. I've been running like 5 kilometers, which is quite a lot, not crazy like marathon running a lot, but like, and my best time was 28 minutes and 14 seconds. So that's pretty good. And my target goal is actually 25 minutes, which is crazy because it means 1 kilometer in 5 minutes, which I can do for 2 kilometers. Like I can run 2 kilometers under 10 minutes. Like I don't look that well at the end. like it's not that pretty, but I can do it. But I obviously can't do it for 5 kilometers. So that's the target. But I actually got bored with running. And previously, what I would have done is just force myself. Because that's what I do. That's my normal weird thing. Like, so that's why I need a therapist. So, like, we've been talking about this, and then it turns out that, well, I know that of myself. Like, I have very strong opinions, and like, I state that like, I even state, I like this, or I'm gonna do this, and like I'm very certain, like my whole way of speaking is black and white, like either this or that, and like I basically don't do the gray areas in between. Like I'm like very certain, like this. And the problem with that is like it would be no problem. So I go back on my word, obviously, because it's like I can change my mind. People can change their minds. But I don't like it because I was so certain about it. If you change your mind, but you were already not that certain, like it was some kind of gray, and you change your mind to be a different shade of gray, that's okay. But I don't do that because I either do black or white, and then when I go back, and like I feel terrible. And I basically just punish myself. So like I'm really hard on myself when it goes and like that's what happened with K-pop, and like I wasn't even enjoying it as much as before, but I just like I was punishing myself, like you can't do this, you love this, like so. And how I do that is basically, even if there are a few negative things about it, I don't think about them. I ignore them, and I don't even know them. I can't tell, like I don't know what's my problem, and I try to focus on the positive things, like, oh, I love K-pop. Like I was like, there is this, but you don't like to film the unboxings, like, or whatever. Like I completely ignore those little sounds in my head. Like there's always just the positive things, and I just ignore all the negative things. And you don't know where that's gonna end up. Maybe it's gonna blow up in my face. Probably it is, because that's not normal. So I basically punish myself for even for the tiniest doubt that I have, and I like, so even if I have one negative thought, I punish myself for it, and like that's not normal, and I shouldn't do that. So that's what started to happen with running. Like I was like, oh, it's so boring. Like I kind of enjoy running for like 15 minutes or so. Then after that it gets boring. Like I can do it, it's not that, but like it's not that fun. So it's like, do I really want to stop running? I'm like, so I decided, since I'm not enjoying it as much as I did when I started, not when I started it, but in the middle, because you don't enjoy running when you start it. Don't expect that of running or any sport. You don't enjoy it when you start it. You just get used to it, and then like you enjoy the feeling afterwards that you did it. So it's like, So I decided that, because that's what we talked about with my therapist, that like it's okay to just change the things. So like, okay, I can stop doing this for now, but do something else instead. So that's what the thing that I'm like doing. So it's like, okay, my main cardio exercise running is out of the picture for now. I want to go back to it when I feel like going back to it. I'm gonna do something else. And since I need another cardio exercise, I decided that the elliptic trainer is gonna be my friend, and it's like fun, and it's not hard on my knees, because I actually started to have pain in my knees, because I go always 200%, and I like basically like while running I was punishing myself, so fun. Like I didn't do a healthy amount, I know that it was more than that, so yeah, but I was improving, so who cares? But I didn't really want to ruin my knees. I mean, I'm just 26, like it's fine. They should have a couple decades. So so I'm doing the elliptic trainer thing, and the good thing is that where I go for my workouts, there is a free 30 minutes for each class after that. You can use the cardio space. So like, okay, after training, it's like, oh, elliptic trainer, and I'm like going crazy and watching Modern Family while doing it. So that's what I do instead right now. And for the other workout place, I'm gonna buy a different kind of whatever ticket that also allows me to use their place. So it's not as regular. I used to do runs every single evening, every single day for more than a month. I did it for pretty much through entire August as well. So I would say I did run for more than 60 days. So like every single day. So let's talk about the other workouts. So normally my average week, this week is not an average week, but my average week goes like 2 times going to the aerobics teacher or trainer that we went to with my mom for, well, since 2013, like once a week, or like, and I sometimes didn't want to go because, you know, TV shows, and like I try to find excuses all the time. So I'm going to her classes again, but twice a week, Monday and Wednesday. And she used to have 2 classes right after each other, but now it's only one. What is it called? TBL? Tummy, butt, legs, or something like that. Like it's like the main areas that girls want to work on. So like, yeah, so we used to go to that, but now it's combined with step aerobics, which is more cardio. It's basically if you were taking the stairs for 30 minutes straight and basically skipping while doing it for 30 minutes, kind of. So it's kind of like that. So yeah, you don't start with step aerobics. So I basically died in the first half of the first class because I was not expecting that. But now I enjoy it so much. It's like, I can do it. Oh my God. Like, look at this. I can do it. Like, I don't sweat anywhere else as crazy as I do there. Like, it literally is like, oh God. But it's fun. So the first half is step aerobics, and then the second half is like strengthening mainly like the thighs or the butt, like, you know, squats. And then we're working on abs or something, you know, just the stomach area, you know, that's the last part. And we also do the arms after the step part on the steps, so it's still working. And I hate to do this. I absolutely hate to do it. Like, my arms are so weak, and I can only do the exercises with the 1 kilo weights because of this one. I can do all the others fine with more, but you don't have time to switch the weights. So I'm stuck with the small one that's basically already killing me during this, but it's fine during the others. Though when we are doing the straight arm thing, like it's also kind of heavy. So yeah, it's like I'm very concerned because I want to improve. Of course I want to improve, but I don't know. It's like I'm still doing the same class, and it's like it's slightly easier, slightly harder each time. You know, it's like the trainer can't exactly match every single time unless it's the same thing, then it's boring. So I don't know, like I guess one improvement would be to pick up that 1.5 kilo weight. But this, oh, my arms are not for that. Skinny arms, but like they are looking better, believe me. Like it's not that bad as it used to be. And like all these sports and like working out actually has helped a lot with my posture. Like it's not that tiring to like sit normally or like stand normally. So yay. That's the biggest thing. Like I was complaining and whining about like my back, my shoulders mainly. It's like it was annoying. Why can't I just sit or stand straight? It's like so annoying. But I wasn't working out, so I was like, what I was waiting for, some miracle. So yeah, that's kind of fixed now. Of course it's not perfect, but like it's easier, and I guess I'm improving. So yeah, so those 2 times a week, those kind of classes. I'm like so proud of myself that I could do the step aerobics one. Actually, you know, if she started to have 2 classes again, one step and one, let's just call it TBL, I don't know, I would want to go and double it, like every time, like Monday and Wednesday, just do double classes. I'm like, I can't breathe, but let's do this other one. Like actually my lung capacity is really bad. Like I've always had like I guess that's like my weakest point of my body. Definitely not the will to do things. I'm like fixated on things very much, but the lung capacity is like, oh, I'm literally gonna just like stop breathing. I was like, I can't anymore. I'm gonna die because of my lungs, I'm pretty sure, eventually. So not now, but like in a couple not years, decades, hopefully. Because like it just, I guess it's improving, not that bad, but it's like something is off. That like I shouldn't, after all this workout and running, it should be a bit better. I can do it because I'm like, I can do it. So that's how I work out. But like it's like always it's my lungs that I'm like, oh, I can't breathe. So yeah, but it's working now. So that's for Monday and Wednesday. So eventually, hopefully after the quarantine and all the stuff is over, maybe she can get 2 classes back, because then I would just go there and like, I'm gonna work out and I'm gonna be the best at class. No, not really, because I'm awkwardly tall and skinny, but it looks better. Actually, like looking at the mirror, how I do this stuff, like the exercises now, and how I did it 2 months ago, there's an improvement. So I'm like, I'm really proud of myself because of that. I can be proud of myself, right? It's allowed. So it's fun because I'm like, oh, that looks okay. Like you don't look that awkward. Oh. So I could always follow because I've been doing it. I have done it for 6 years. Then because of work, I didn't do it for a year. But like, so I could follow the classes pretty easily, but it didn't look good because I barely did it. So now it looks fine. It's like it's like, ooh, look at you, you're working out. Oh, it's like, and that's making me happy there, even though I'm kind of dying in the middle. But honestly, when you get used to it and it's part of your weekly schedule, working out, it's just so much easier, you know. Like you have maybe 3 days that you work out. It's like, you know, you're gonna go there and you're going, then after it, oh wow, I did it. And it's like, you can be proud of yourself, and the endorphin stuff, that you become happy after it, that's true. So yeah, why didn't I do this sooner? So it's fun. And then the other 2 days I go working out is Thursday and Sunday. Not Sunday, why do I keep saying Saturday? So on Thursday, I go to a TRX class, and then after I go to a stretching class. So obviously only TRX is the workout, like it's strengthening. And then the other one is stretching, which is also very useful, especially because I have bad posture and like all that. Like you need to do this kind of stuff. You can't do only like strengthening. You need to do stretching, Pilates, and like spine training, whatever, like those kind of stuff. Like you have to do those as well. So like I'm not saying as much as I do, but they are very useful. So I do TRX for like I don't know, like being stronger, because I'm like no, actually I surprisingly I can lift things much better than it looks like. At work I can actually like lift the heavy stuff easily. It's like it doesn't look like I can when you're looking at me, and not just because of the workout, but I think that goes from here as well. Like I'm gonna lift that, and then I lift it. So yeah, so but I still need more. Not really. I don't want to be muscular, obviously. I don't know if I can be actually, but like just like strengthening, and it also helps with my posture. So I do those, and the lady, the other one who is here, I've started to really like her classes and all that. So if she would leave this place and go somewhere else, probably I would follow her and go to her classes weekly, at least once, because I need her stretching. Her stretching classes are the best ever, and I love her. Also TRX and like other stuff is good that it's like her class is like the most varying in like I don't know, it's like very different every single week, and like I love it. And for Saturdays, I go to a TRX class again, to another trainer, and that's more predictable. But I can always tell where we are at class. Like I'm like, okay, this one more, and then like only 2/3 of the class is left, and like it's just more predictable, and like that's good for my brain because I love stuff to be organized and like exactly the same thing. I'm like, ah, great. So I also like her TRX class as well. And then I do Pilates at like in the afternoon. So I basically like before noon. So I go to TRX, then I go to my parents, have lunch and all that, and then I go to Pilates at 4. So, which is also really helpful. It used to be really hard to do on the same day as TRX, but actually this week and probably last week, I actually felt like I can do it much better. So I guess I'm improving. It's just like not as obvious as it was in the beginning. So I'm like, oh, and you want to keep seeing yourself improve to keep going. So it's better, definitely better. So these are the things that I do every single week. And I also go horseback riding with my parents on Sundays, like before noon, obviously, and then we have lunch and whatever in the afternoon. So I'm not riding on my horse, obviously, because I'm kind of scared of her. I did ride her once for like a really short time, and I was like, yeah, still not for me. And there are other horses, and I usually ride on a pony. That is a short horse. So I look funny, but we can work together pretty well, and also I'm not that heavy, so it's like it's not that bad for the pony. But we're actually doing quite well. The last time I was there, I got complimented by the trainers. I was like, oh yay. And yeah, it's pretty good. I like going there. I'm not sure if I could in the winter because I'm like, oh, I don't want the cold and all that, but I can decide it here. Like everything else. So yeah. And then why this week was so extra is because so I bought like those 14 times like group classes things for the place where I go on Thursday and Saturdays, and I was like, how many days until I can use this 14 classes thing? So of course I went on Thursday, the usual 2 classes, but I also went on Friday to one class called Fit Up with a new trainer, and oh my god, I love her. If I would have to pick a personal trainer, I would definitely pick her. I love her. Like the other one who I really like, and on Thursday she doesn't do personal training, but like her fit up class was pretty fun. I died, of course. That's the whole point of it. Like, oh my god, I can't breathe. Like that's the whole common thing about the step aerobics and the fit up class. I can't breathe. I'm literally dying there, but still doing it. Great. And then I went to another stretching class. So that was fun. And then, of course, today was a regular Saturday, TRX and Pilates. And I'm actually thinking of going tomorrow. So before noon, spinning, horseback riding, and afternoon. What if I went spinning? So I've been to one spinning class. Okay, that is like, it's not for me. Like I can't do it. I'm not at there yet. So I guess one of my goals is to survive one spinning class a week. But there's a spinning starter class. So I'm gonna maybe try that tomorrow. And then do some spine and core training. Spine. I don't know how it's called. Yeah, to help you with your posture. So yeah, I might go to that after spinning starter. I don't know. But if I do that and then on Monday I go to my regular class, and then Tuesday I'm going crazy. But since I do the elliptic trainer after every day, like I feel like I'm still doing the running, like every day. And it's like, and it feels good so far. Like I can't really feel my thighs for 3 days in a row. But that's fine. It doesn't bother me. I got used to it. So yeah, as I said, I don't do 100%. I do 200% basically. I can't just chill and like do a normal amount. I'm still punishing myself while enjoying the things. Oh god, I'm crazy. I'm like not normal. I don't know if this can be fixed. Oh, but I like it right now. Okay, so hopefully I won't be like, I don't know, it's quite fun. I don't know what are my goals with this even. Like that's what bothers me a bit. Like with running, at least I have a set goal, even though I'm not doing it right now, but I know I'm gonna go back to it. That's why I'm still doing the elliptic trainer and cardio exercise. I might do some running on the whatever it's called. Why can't I recall? I don't know. I need English classes, by the way. Like since I'm not doing videos anymore, like my English has started to get worse. What is that expression? I could express this much better, but it's just getting worse. So I'm also gonna go back to English classes like once a week just to talk and someone to tell me grammatically not correct, fix it, and to expand my vocabulary, because I can understand a lot more obviously that I'm using, and if I'm using it, like it's just like it's getting limited and I'm like, why are you not using that word? You know that word. So yeah, I need to expand my vocabulary, my speaking vocabulary. That's what I like to call it. So understanding vocabulary is like much wider, obviously. Is it even wider? I don't know. So I need to go back to English classes. Maybe after this whole therapist section things end, because money. So I'm spending all this money on sport, tiny amount of K-pop and Super Junior, food, and then a therapist. No, I'm not going crazy on that either. I'm not going weekly or such. It's like, yeah, but we're gonna have to work through that. Why am I punishing myself for basically everything throughout my entire existence? Why am I doing that? It's like, it's cute when you can actually see that I have hair. Like this, it's not that cute. So I actually posted like a after workout mirror selfie on my Instagram. So yeah, if you want to follow me on Instagram and still haven't, you can follow me for some occasional selfies. I guess workout after workout pictures. I don't know. It feels weird. You don't know how, like, the expressions that you make in the mirror, it's like not the same as when I'm taking a selfie, you know. Um and some other weird photos. And like I do sometimes stories, but I don't post that often, like maybe once a month. So it's like I'm not gonna like ruin your feed if you follow me. I don't even know if you want. I don't even know if I want you to follow me. I'm just saying you could. So it's in my channels, whatever page, whatever. So yeah, I don't know what video I'm gonna be back with. Maybe it's a photo card sale video. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's an update on more sports. I don't know. Yeah, thank you for watching.